we will prepare an object that will be needed very often. We will make a ball head object and we will use it as a node object as well. And we will prepare this object in this tutorial and save it to our own content browser library. Okay, let's start. Open the content browser and load my own library stuff named MorphSpic. It's placed on your DVD, of course. This set contains many objects and we will use one of them. We will use the landscape retopology tool in epsilon direction. Okay, make a new parametric disk object and set this segment's value to 2 and rotation segment's value to 4. Activate slice option and set 2 value to 30 and rotate object around h-axis. I usually prefer to work in this direction and convert the object to editable state. I use the edge mode. I use the knife tool. You can use a shortcut as well, and add a new cut, use line or plane mode, and use the line mode again and turn off option create angles and make new cuts here, and use the slide tool and adjust the new edges a bit. Adjust the points as well. And we can delete all points which we don't need. Select this one edge and use a knife and cut it. Okay, it's better to prepare it now, and this cut will restrict phone shading. Make a new sphere object and change type to hemisphere. Adjust the subdivision value to 48 and show wireframes. We will use the landscape retopology tool, and this tool works with editable objects only and is suitable to rotate the sphere a bit. Make the sphere editable and rotate it a bit. Use this formula 360 subdivided by 48 subdivided by 2. This look okay, and I will change the color, its default color now. Add the landscape object from library. Display the wireframe again and select the landscape retopology tool. Go to Attributes Manager and the collision object will be the sphere, the project object will be our disk, and it works already. Change the scale of the sphere and it will change the shape of the disk as well. It was without problem. The disk still flows on the surface. Set add vertical value to 1 or 0. And try it again. And in case you want, you can still adjust topology of the disk and sphere as well. We can bevel these loops, for example. Okay. I'm satisfied and I can delete the sphere and landscape retopology tool as well. I don't need them. Make a new symmetry object, place the disk as a child of the symmetry, make a new array object, and the symmetry will be a child of array. Set amount of copies to 5. It makes 5 copies and 1 original object. We will got 6 parts. Adjust the radius value to 0 and make a new connector object and place the array as a child of this connector object. And change the font mode to average and adjust the tolerance value in case it's necessary. Make the object editable again. Select all points and move the selection down a bit. It looks better, I think. And use the edge mode and select the outer loop. The loop selection, use the option select boundary array loop. Select this one loop. And use the extrude tool. Set offset to 0. Apply and move the selection down a bit. It will restrict the phone shading again. And do the same once more. Set the epsilon size to 0 and epsilon position to 0 as well. And close polygon hole, of course. Select the cap. Extrude inner. Once more. And collapse selection. That's all. Go to the front view. And use the mirror tool and do the other side in this direction. It's nice, I think. Rename the object and we can save the object to the content browser library. Open the content browser, create a new library, and place the object to our library. That's all.